whatever.
He visited me for 15 minutes, and Demon's like, bro, I was only here for like 50 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Demon's like, see, now you lying.
I know, you're being so extra. No Demon want to sit with your ass for 15 minutes.
Yeah, like, exactly. Have you sat with you for 15 minutes?
Exactly. We ain't got that kind of time.
What the hell are you thinking?
We got others to visit.
Shit. I'd rather go back to hell, bro. Some pictures of me as a child dancing with my grandmother. And they TMC4JMC.com, check it out. And
cute baby TMC.
Yeah, it was great, So at least that's the way I remember it.
Yeah.
Now, the difference about memories is that, like, if it wasn't for those pictures that I have, while I remember this, it would be all what I'm making up in my head.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is that the way the brain works, our memory is really true. You know how people say, hey, stop recording, stop taking pictures. We're here to make memories. You know what I'm saying? Let's make some memories.
Yeah.
But the thing is that we live in the past. We always live in the past.
Right.
Based on just how the brain works, the science. It takes time for something to happen, for something to happen, for something to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So even the moment that you think of something, time has passed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're always living in the past. We're always a frame shot behind what has happened.
Yeah.
And
it's interesting.
And your brain collects what it can and then fills in the rest. It does that on the nanosecond level, but it also does that, you know what I mean?
Incredible.
On the long time. Like, what do you think about that? Do you think that there's something to that in terms of, like, memories aren't really memories? If you really want to remember something, you record it.
Yes, I do. Absolutely. I completely 100% agree on the recording thing, because I don't think you're going to remember every detail of every single detail of every single second of your memory. So the fact that, first of all, let me just bring up the fact that your brain fills in those extra parts is incredible to me. But you're right. In order for you to remember those memories exactly as they happened would be to record them. I just don't see your memory recall for all of that.
I would think that I would think that the more that you have to actively attach to something, then the more you can remember it. But all right, let's take this personally. Like, I'm sure you've looked at a picture or a video and you've recalled something. Hell, we get Facebook memories. Oh, look at that picture. Aw.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
But is it bringing back a new memory, or is it just igniting? I mean, is it bringing back an old memory, or is it just igniting a new? Meaning that picture was buried until you saw the picture, and then you say, "Ah," you know what I'm saying?
Maybe it depends on the picture. Only because, okay, I have a certain memory of my 5th birthday party, but that's just it. It's a piece of that party. It's not sitting at the table, laughing with my cousins and this spilled. It's nothing like that. I just remember my birthday party, remember having a rocket. That was the most significant part of my memory. That is the part I remember. Now, I don't remember, You don't
remember your fork had a blemish on it? You don't remember?
No.
No,
none of that.
And but being that you don't remember that, does that make the memory valid? Meaning, not that even if you recorded it, that doesn't mean you would still remember those things. But maybe you probably even would, because you don't have to fill in the other blanks. You probably would recall that, oh, I noticed that my fork was blemished. You know what I'm saying?
Recently, we had I had received some of my home videos on USB, and I was able to watch them. And I had that. There was a video of that birthday party, and when I watched it, it did not spark any new memories. Not even a tinge of something.
Okay.
You know, that was the interesting part of it, because like I said, it didn't. Nothing stood out. Nothing else stood out. No new memory of anything stood out.
Yeah, but you still had the ability to recall what happened prior to and simultaneously, and then after the fact that you had the rocket, you'd be able to recall. You was able to actively recall opening up the present, I guess, and seeing the rocket. And did you smile? Did you laugh? Did you jump? Did you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're able to see that play out in front of you.
Yeah.
Whereas you might not have even. And I guess the point I'm getting at is that in our daily lives, memory is important. Like active memory.
Yes.
You don't say, you'd be like, don't you read, you need to memorize this, or you need to know this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all knowing is just being able to recall it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Nobody says, hey, make this a memory.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, this is the book.
Yeah.
This is the operating procedure. Figure it out.
Right.
Know it. So, but in recalling our lives, the ones that we live, we're fine with just knowing the highlights, the cliff notes.
Yeah.
If it's even that.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, so is there value in knowing more? Everything about it, knowing the color of your rocket, the weight of your rocket, the way it felt in your hand, the material of the rocket.
Personally speaking, I wish I could remember a lot more than I do. I feel like sometimes there has to be a significant event for me to remember certain things. If I have to memorize them for a job or something like that, that to me feels like a different kind of memory. That feels like a studying kind of memory, something that you're repeating in order to remember it.
Yeah.
And it is a more like an instructional or a step-by-step kind of memory type deal. So things that we do that we want to save as memories, birthday parties, events, things like that, I think is visually what we take in. I think is a completely different type of memory.
When people say, hey, I want to take on, let's make memories or something along those lines. And living in the moment is more about, hey, let's get a rush. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a dopamine rush.
Yeah.
Let's get the sensations that come from doing this.
Yeah.
And if you're too busy capturing the moment, you might not feel the rush of living in it and doing it. For example, we are on camera all the time. I mean, well, we're on camera. We record people doing things for a living, and there are times where they're on stage. It's not like I wish that I'm on stage, but while I'm getting the rush of being on stage with them and being engulfed in everything that they're doing, I'm aware that I'm not in that. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So I'm just capturing it.
Right.
So if someone else is out in the crowd and they're capturing as well and not enjoying it as someone who is supposed to be performed to, like he already has a cameraman. He's here to entertain you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you need to chill the fuck out and enjoy the performance, enjoy the entertainment. Otherwise, you wasted your money or your time or whatever it was that brought you there. So I get that. But once again, even that enjoying the performance, that's more about, hey, let's get this dopamine rush. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's dope. She's fly or whatever the case may be. Let's get that. Not so much let's remember it, because you're going to see the performance. You're going to get home and you're not going to really remember the performance. You're going to remember more of the shorty or the homie near you in the crowd than you will the performance on stage.
Or you might just remember how you felt in that moment.
How you felt. You might remember the car ride there.
Yeah.
The car ride home. The walk back to your car maybe. You know what I'm saying? That more so than the actual performance.
Right.
So if you want to get your money's worth, you might want to record it.
Yeah. Capture it on video.
Enjoy everything else and just capture it on video.
Boy. Video, pictures, all of that.
Which kind of leads us into another little segment a little bit. Like, well, it's not segment, but a little topic. You know, I had a cousin that constantly, she would constantly say that she, basically, if there was any demon, any supernatural thing, apparition, anything that was going to visit anybody in North Carolina, it was going to visit my cousin.
Oh, she's one of those.
She was one of those. If any, I don't think she was ever abducted by aliens, because I think that would be a little far fetched where I grew up. You know what I mean? With my family.
You never know. We don't know how they pick their spots.
Nah. Aliens now, that's kind of going against the whole Jesus. And things like
okay.
that.
I see what you're saying.
But demons, yeah, that's on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alien,
Demons,
no.
yes. Alien, no.
Yeah.
All right. I get it.
Martians, no.
Teach their own.
Demons, yes.
Okay.
You know, so and they visit her a lot. Apparently, I'm surprised none of them never visited with good intentions. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they always visited, you know, with bad intentions, to hold her down or to you know, beat her up or to you know, make her not be able to talk and scare her. I mean, they never was like, yo, want to get a drink?
Yeah.
Yo, sit up. Let's chill. You know what I mean?
It was never nothing like that.
It was never anything like that.
It was something where she couldn't move.
Yeah, can't move. I'm pinned to the bed, and I'm sure in a lot of.
How do you carry on your life when that happens so often? Oh, I'd be so tired of it. At some point, I'd be like, I got to make a change.
Like, just leave Brittany alone.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I mean, it was just weird, and you know, and the thing is like, you know, back in the day, you don't have an opinion about it. Not you have an opinion, you have a big opinion, but you don't have a response to it because you just haven't been exposed to the thinking required to get there. You know what I'm saying? You know that this is bullshit, but you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you just came home from Sunday school and now you're being told that, yeah, last night I was visited by a demon. It's like, I mean, I was just told Jesus sat out for 40 days talking to some demon about stuff. You know what I mean? So I guess, you know what I mean? Like,
oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't want to. In my core, I don't think it was.
I've never known anyone to go through anything like that.
No?
No, like I did grow up with people believing in those things. And whenever something was going bad in someone's life or if they were being unruly, you know, of course, that's when they were possessed or whatever. And I've, you know, like my mom was really into that stuff. Like she even hired a person to cleanse my cousin because she was, you know, a drinker and a smoker, and she was out all night. She was really, really unruly. It was just the most ridiculous scene.
Like even possession. Like I mean, there's. I mean, I don't want to like be super duper. We already did the no disrespect episode, so no disrespect. But the thing is, you know, look, I just don't see a reason for it. Like, so, and since I don't see a reason for it, it's easier for me to see a reason for why you're experiencing what you're experiencing. Like, I don't see a reason for the demon to come to visit my cousin. Like, not that often. Like, whatever they were doing.
Was there something like special about your cousin? Was she talented in some way? Or
not really, but if anything was going to speak through anybody, it was going to be her. Like, she was the one.
She was the chosen one.
Yeah, and I don't. But the thing is whatever they were looking for, they didn't get. They weren't that influential.
Is that why they kept coming back?
If so, they were persistent, but they never, as far as I know, they never got it. And as far as I know, they never said, you know what, I'm gonna try somebody else in the family. You know what I mean? It was always just my cousin for the most part.
I wonder how long in her life that happened for. Like, or is it still happening? Or
No, she's
is
no
it
longer with us?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. But I wonder if that happened to her whole life.
It happened as long as I was actively around.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I probably came over, you know, like you know me. I was coming down here since I was 3, 4, 5, and so up until my teens, and and I finally bounced. But that was the thing. And don't get me wrong, she was a very spiritual person, very religious person. While she had her her vices, her ups and her downs.
Yeah.
She was a good person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, my cousin was a good person. Like, she was one of the people that, you know how I kind of talk about like my Aunt Loissy and how my Aunt Loissy looked out for me.
Yeah.
In the terms of like, oh, you want to come over, get away from grandma, and or you want to get away from your mom or whatever. You want to,
Yeah.
you know, stay up all night and you and your cousins just play. Then yeah, that was Aunt Loissy.
Right.
But that was also my cousin Irene too. You know what I'm saying? She was cool.
That's
you know
pretty cool.
Like I said, my cousin Irene would have her moments, but for the most part, I learned from her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She had her wise things to say. She had her experience that she lived, and you know,
I find
she had
people-
her relationship with her kids.
I found people like that with certain experiences like that very fascinating.
Yeah.
I think it's because of just how not only the brain works, but like she was prone to being visited by demons and spirits. We also had a friend, Victor, who was prone to being visited by aliens multiple times.
True.
And one of them, he had him, they swiped his mind like the clean. Like he'd had no recollection of what he has, like this blank period in his head that he's missing, he says. He said. So,
Well, the thing is, I have a clip.
oh, okay.
And it kind of goes into it a little bit in terms of like, you know, at least what the body is experiencing. You know what I'm saying? And a scientific explanation for it.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, science is going to say there are no fucking demons, but you know,
I love science explanations
I do too.
because they're kind of like mic drops for me.
Yeah, absolutely. They're the best of the best.
Yeah.
So, you know, so yeah, this is because science and this is dude Kyle Hill. I don't think he's with them anymore.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I think he left at the beginning of the year actually.
Oh, that's a big change.
Yeah. I don't know what. I think now they kind of like playing reruns or they kind of like just have like voiceovers.
Oh.
It is not the same.
I bet.
I would still recommend everybody on YouTube check out Because Science. Because Science. You're going to learn a lot from this dude, Kyle Hill. Yo. So whatever Kyle Hill is doing, check him out as well. Hey, Kyle Hill, if you for some reason see this, get at me. Tell me what you're doing because, boy, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I want to know where he's going next.
That show, man, I ain't gonna even say taught me a lot because
It's made me understand a lot of things.
or
put things in different
it
perspectives.
provided me with the mechanisms I needed for my brain to conceive certain things and think about certain things.
Yeah.
You know how sometimes they say, well, figure it out yourself. The beauty of science, you can go find other additional information to give you another understanding or a deeper understanding or take it deeper. But ultimately, it's about the critical thinking. And his show, it provides you with a platform that makes it easy for you to do so.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, Kyle Hill, check him out. But, yeah, in this one, he's talking about demons and
I love it.
Night terrors.
A few years ago, I was visited by a demon. I was paralyzed in my bed in the middle of the night, and I saw above me this floating black orb. I can only describe it as something that looks like a Ghastly from Pokemon. And I let out a scream like I've never screamed before. And right then and there,
Being serious?
I probably would have become a believer in
think
some form of the supernatural had I not known about sleep paralysis.
Oh, okay. I get where he's going with it.
Night terrors.
Night terrors. Okay.
Across the historical record, people of different times and cultures have reported being visited in the middle of the night, paralyzed by the vision of some kind of ghost or demon-like figure. And today, the same kinds of sensations are reported with so-called alien abductions. But for how many of these reports that we have, the symptoms of these encounters are remarkably consistent.
Yes.
They include some overwhelming sense of terror and dread, some reporting of a dark figure in the room at the foot of the bed.
Always
or
the
near it.
same.
Also,
Yeah. I mean, it's my gosh, it's so true.
Dark figure at the foot of the bed. always.
Always.
It was always the person at the foot of the bed.
Yeah.
And they would start at the foot of the bed and crawl their way up her body. Or sometimes they would start in the corner, up in the corner of the wall,
of the ceiling.
Yeah, ceiling. Or and just be like floating or levitating. Never, like, I got a kooky brain. And there are times where I would try, where I can, like, make myself see things. Like, you know, especially in the dark and in shadows.
Oh, you fool your brain into thinking you see something.
As a kid, it would happen on its own. But as I got older and started using my imagination to do a lot of things, writing and then thinking it out, like close my eyes and see the movie, I kind of like built up the ability to do it on purpose. So, so I can lay in the bed at night and see a little thing, and you know
that is creepy.
The doors cracked open and I can see a shadow. I can make myself see a shadow.
Yeah.
And then start thinking about what I would do if it was actually a person, or sometimes I could just let my brain do things and then that'll go.
Wow, that is so opposite of what I do.
With vision, I can. With hearing, not so much. With the hearing, I kind of pick up hearing, and then that kind of gets my brain going, and it's like I can't control it as much as I can with vision. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But
wow.
So it's always.
That is very interesting because I'm quite the opposite.
Oh no? What do you mean?
Well, like hearing, like if usually we fall asleep with a whirring of a fan at night, but those times where you have like outages, like power outages, and it's super like quiet everywhere, it's hard. You hear everything. Yeah. And I've always been so paranoid about what I hear and where it's coming from and what's making it. And in order for me not to, to come down off of that, I search my brain to relate that sound to something that may be in the house or around the house or something that can be causing it. And I figure it out so quick. My brain is so used to it now. It figures it out. That's what that sound is. That's where that's coming from. That's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I've gotten better.
I've seen that in practice.
Yeah, I've gotten better over the years. I can pretty much nail down a lot of different sounds with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I mean, so I kind of get that. But the thing is that it's rare that you wake up and the dude or the demon has you in a position in which you wouldn't normally be in at that moment.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you went to bed, the demon got you and you're laying down on a table. Mm-hmm. The aliens got you laying on a table, or you're laying in your bed, or whatever. It's never you're hanging upside down and your arms are dangling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or even if you're underwater, you're probably still prone. You know what I mean? You're not vertical.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just weird in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, when you're dreaming. There's been lucid dreaming. You could dream that you fight a dude, and there's been times, man, I felt like I fell, and whoa. Yeah. I felt like I'm fighting and running the whole nine.
I've been there. I've had a few of those.
But that's different. What they talk about in this situation, the person is still partially woke and sleep. You know what I'm saying? In those situations where I'm fighting and I'm doing all this cool shit. Yeah. Because a lot of times I do some cool shit. I'm still sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a little different.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's let it ride.
So total muscle paralysis and a feeling of choking or pressure on the chest. The symptoms of these encounters are so similar, however, across time and culture that there's likely something more fundamental, something more biological but informed by culture going on. Is there some condition that explains all of these symptoms without invoking the supernatural or aliens? When you're sleeping normally, after about 90 minutes, your brain drifts off into REM sleep.
Yep.
Rapid eye movement.
That's me in a corner.
By the rapid eye movement of your eyes underneath the eyelids. Here is where we
I'm
dream.
A spooky
the only part of sleep that
I love this REM sleep.
It wouldn't be very adaptive if we could act out our dreams.
You think that song's about that?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's about that.
You don't think he was visited by a demon? Dude?
No.
I mean, think about it.
Let's not speculate on REM.
No. Just feel me for a second. Like, let's go. So he goes. That's me in the corner. Hold on.
Yeah.
How does it start?
Oh, I know that part. I know the part that leads into the.
I know this song.
And yeah, you usually don't forget a song.
Well, for starters, he lost his religion.
Yeah.
Why? Could it be that
Life is bigger.
he thought he was visited by a demon, but then he realized that he wasn't. He actually watched Kyle Hill, and
Yeah.
no, it was just sleep paralysis. Yeah, life is bigger. It's bigger than you and me and some shit.
Yes. You are not me, and the lengths I'll go to, and the distance in your eyes.
Yeah, now he's just talking like some other stuff. Now it's like, look, I'm just trying to tell you, like, you know, this shit isn't true. I'm telling you, you think that you felt something, but you didn't feel it, bro. It was just sleep paralysis.
No, I don't think the song is about
Like,
sleep
no,
paralysis.
you talk about that. He was like, you thought you saw something, but no, that was just me in the corner, bro.
Yeah, but then he's in a spotlight. So,
Well, people that get abducted by aliens, they usually say there's a spotlight. I'm scratching.
yeah, I don't think that song has anything to do with sleep paralysis. I don't think there's one thing you can relate to it. Good try.
Back to Kyle
That
Hill
was great.
because science.
That was great. I mean, at least we got
Obviously.
to break it down.
Yeah,
Break it down, I
I'm
mean-
it's still like he's in the corner,
It's
the corner.
The fact that someone's in a corner is a little weird to you.
You know,
Yeah.
in the corner. China, 5G, REM,
Oh,
Kyle
stop.
Hill because science.
Another conspiracy theory.
Just saying.
And another one.
REM predicted the coronavirus on a night when he has sleep paralysis,
And he wrote the song.
when he was visited by a demon. Mm-hmm. He predicted the coronavirus, and he had 5G before everybody else.
You think he was trying to warn us? Like Nostradamus?
I don't know. I kind of lost myself on this whole thing. I'm sorry I even brought you on this.
You sorry you brought me up?
Yeah, I'm sorry I brought you on this trip. Once again.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
the trip was pretty fun.
But
If you want to turn the corner, we can visit Kyle again.
yeah, let's go back to Kyle. There's something to this, man. Like,
No, there's a total science to this.
that's me in a corner.
That was
Flight or swimming through rising bread dough. Don't judge me for that. So the brain instead secretes two
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
The first, glycine, is a neurotransmitter that inhibits the sensory
Glycine.
information that
Glycine.
informs the movement of
Spelled
our muscles.
glycine.
And the second, GABA, which inhibits
Oh, shit.
nerve
GABA.
signals and voluntary muscles. Together, these chemicals keep you from waving your arms about and screaming in the middle of the night when you're dreaming that you've been transported to an island where there's just dinosaurs that rip your spine out.
Okay, I get what he's saying. It's like me. You know when I talk about all that cool shit that I be doing in my dreams?
Yes.
I be doing like mad cool shit, yo. Like, yo, if you saw me dreaming, you saw Dream TMC, you'd be like, yo, I want to fuck that dude. Dream TMC, yo. He is the man. Like, Batman ain't got shit on Dream. He'd be wearing my cap. But because of glycine,
It keeps you full
And
flailing
GABA.
around.
out here, I don't look like a freaking
Like you're having
idiot.
a seizure while you're sleeping.
Exactly. I'm not falling off the bed and killing myself.
So it keeps
And
your movements in your head.
it's glycine and GABA.
Glycine and GABA.
I wonder if that would get gabapentin out of it.
You know what? I thought about that too, but I said, let me not get into that too. I'll look that up.
Gabapentin, China 5G.
Oh, stop. We're going to tie everything to it. Everything that starts with a G.
Just saying, it can happen. Yo,
It can't happen.
once again, big up to us, bro.
Yeah.
About this bleach shit.
We called it.
We called it,
Yes.
man. Like, oh God, like people. Come
welcome.
on, check out the TMC4JMC show. We told you that bleach wasn't gonna work.
We told you way in advance, and that was episode like what,
Yeah,
2 or 3?
Yeah, you
Like-
come to my house and drive all the way to his house.
There's just so many holes in these theories that it makes it ridiculous.
It's just weird.
It's just weird. And then you have the real, this is where common sense kick in. Like, you know me. I always think getting rid of a cold, drink plenty of orange juice, boost your immune system, you'll get over it, right? I don't think that would apply to the coronavirus. I don't think if you contract the coronavirus, that orange juice will cure you. But it'd be nice to think about. There are some people that believe drinking bleach will
Ouchie.
cure the coronavirus. Now, the FDA says you should not do that because it can be harmful, which no shit. It says it on the bottle.
But do they believe it in what quantity? Like, obviously they're saying like
it doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, obviously they would mix like 100 to 1. Like,
Even a cap full of bleach.
oh, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
All
a
I know is-
teaspoon of bleach is, yeah.
All I know is, as a kid,
do not consume at all. Any portion of it, any portion of it, you shouldn't even put your lips to the bottle.
all I know as a kid, you know,
If it splashes on your mouth, freak out. Okay? Call poison control right away. I would. I totally would.
all I know as a kid, we used to like, well, I don't even gonna say we. Yeah, I mean, me and my cousin, but like bugs, and we would drop them in like a cap or a puddle of
Oh, yeah.
or pour bleach on
did
ants,
that with ants,
and they
yeah.
turn all pink and shit,
Yes.
white.
I know. Kids can be so brutal. We don't appreciate life until we get older.
Yeah.
But yes. Yeah. And then they
Kids are
turned into
stupid.
They turned into like mush. Like after a while, they would just break down if you watched them long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would just. It was unrecognizable after.
My attention span is fleeting. On to the next one.
Next set of ads. March on in.
So bleach, I don't think, like, come on, folks. Like, bleach, like, come on. Like, would you drink bleach under any other circumstances?
No.
Like, just on a regular day, would you be like, you know, let me drink a little bleach just in case there's some viruses out there that I ain't trying to... It says it
Bleach
kills
has never-
99% of bacteria.
Yeah, well,
You know what I'm
not
saying?
in your body, on surfaces. If you keep reading, don't tell me that. You know, you ever walk into a store and you see a sign that says, "Do not rub your breasts against the glass," and you think to yourself, that must have happened enough times to where somebody had to put a sign up for that not to happen anymore.
Your
Well, it's
breasts?
like. Well, I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay. I was about to be like, wow, you saw that before?
No, but if you saw it, you'd be like, what the hell happened here, right?
True.
Well,
True
now
that.
we're going to have to start writing, do not drink bleach, will not cure the coronavirus. Like, is it going to happen enough times to where we got to put it on the bottle?
It's not going to cure death either.
It won't cure anything inside of your body.
It's not going to cure organ failure. Hey,
Oh, my God.
cheers.
Oh, man.
Gunman ain't gonna tell me what to do. Give me my bleach. No worry.
No, I'm sure there's like alcohols and moonshines and shit that's stronger than bleach.
Yeah, 'cause I
that
thought about
won't
that.
kill you. May make you blind, but you'll still be alive to appreciate life.
Because I thought about that. Like, if you did have to go out, would, you know, at least drinking alcohol, like, or, you know, I don't know.
I'd have to look that up.
I don't even
because
know what I'm going to say, so I'm just going to drop it, to be honest. But
I don't know if drinking alcohol can improve your
I agree
immune
with you
system.
guys that bleach isn't the way to go. And like I said, under any other circumstances, you wouldn't drink bleach. Like,
No.
oh shit, got shot by a gun. Give me the bleach. Stab wound. Give me bleach. You
Like,
know?
no. Like,
Or just on a regular day, you're going to go work out. Let me get some bleach in case, you know, to protect me.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't drink bleach under any other circumstances. So why does the emergence of a virus, a new virus, means it's okay to drink bleach? Like, then there must be something in that virus that provides your body with something to
And
fight what bleach is going to do to your
There,
ass.
find some scientific proof. I mean, people just use your common sense. That's just lack of complete common sense.
For sure, for sure.
Faux show.
So no, 5G towers. I don't know. I mean,
I think all these theories, although I love hearing them, that's just the smarter of us know better. So,
but
we're so ahead of the game on
way
the coronavirus
before they were
thing.
saying like, yeah, try it. We were like, what's next? I'm going to try it, and yeah,
They were just listening to me, and all my recommendations are not to do's.
I mean, come on, bro.
We'd be past this already.
You know,
I hate to say I told you so.
like, don't drink or inject yourself with bleach and watch the Clone Wars. Just trust me.
Yeah. You're not going to enjoy the Clone Wars after you've done that. You might miss the whole episode and the rest of the season.
But yeah, it's that glycine, son, and that GABA. That's
Hell yeah.
Why you can't move. That's why you can't do what you do. You know what I mean? It ain't that the demon is holding you down. Because why is it the demon's so fucking strong? The demon is always strong. The demon got like force powers.
So when you wake up and you can't move, it's really because you woke up before your brain woke you up?
Pretty much. Your brain still got the chemicals in your body that keeps you,
Because sleep paralysis doesn't last that long.
Yeah, and those chemicals.
About a
that
minute or
last,
two. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you probably lose a sense of time. You probably
course
thinking
you
this
do.
shit is like
Lasting forever.
He visited me for 15 minutes, and Demon's like,
Yeah.
bro, I was only here for like 50 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Demon's like, see, now you lying.
I know, you're being so extra. No demon want to sit with your ass for 15 minutes.
Yeah, like, exactly. Have you sat with you for 15 minutes?
Exactly. We ain't got that kind of time.
What the hell you thinking?
We got others to visit.
Shit. I'd rather go back to hell, bro, than sit here with your ass for 15 minutes. I gotta I wasn't going to because I kind of don't give a shit a little bit.
Okay.
But I don't give a shit because,
Okay.
your boy got to be your boy.
Yeah.
I know you want me to just get to it.
Yeah. Because
I'm doing what
I hate when you dance around it before I know what it actually is. It's like, why did you say it? Just want to grab you. Just show you.
we're on the other side of the void. So
Yeah, I know. Soon I'll get to you.
but last episode, I threw out a lot of B words.
B words?
Yeah, a lot of bitches.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
And the thing is, I don't have a problem with saying the word bitch, but I do.
Okay.
Meaning, I don't feel like, for example, I call Laura Ingraham a bitch. I call Kellyanne Conway a bitch.
But you don't mean it personally. Like, you're not saying, dude, you're a bitch. You're just saying, you're using bitch in a general term.
No.
Okay, sorry.
I am saying like, yo, but whatever the definition of bitch is, I can't
Textbook
say,
wise?
Yeah, textbook wise, I can't say I'm applying that to that person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in that case, I could have easily said, yo, this highly professional, scholared woman is stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I just said, I don't like the bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like me saying that she was a stupid person. I know it doesn't make any sense.
It's your own definition.
It's my own definition. It's only something that I can decode in my head at the time.
Okay.
So if motherfuckers want to come for me, then fine. Because
But this is your warning. Don't take it personal.
or, once again, it's not disrespect. It's just alternative respect.
Oh, I like that.
But
I'm going to use that all the time. Expect it now.
But yeah, I don't, I don't want the show to be about me,
Calling people bitches.
Yeah, calling people bitches.
Okay.
I don't intend to use my platform for it to be a bitch fest or.
Well, I'm glad you put that disclaimer out there going forward.
A motherfucker fest or a. I don't really say too much other than those motherfucker. Every now and then I might drop an N-word, but that's culture, man. And I know that sounds ignorant. I can't even say culture. I would say programming. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I know that sounds ignorant, but it is. It's kind of that word has been programmed in me so deep,
I think that should be a whole nother episode, to be honest, because that goes deep.
and it will be. But it's also part of my memories. Like,
Yeah.
I have good memories associated with that word. That's the
Yeah.
reason why you be like, "Yo, these are my niggas." You know what I'm saying? 'Cause,
Well, you be like that.
you know,
Not me. I don't say that.
you don't be like that.
No.
It's not programmed in you.
No.
You know.
And you can't say you've heard me say that either.
No.
I've never said that. Yo, these my ends. I've never said that.
Oh, these my ends? No.
Yeah.
No, but you said you ain't get off my porch. No,
I do not. I do not.
She did not, and she.
I do not
she's
use
not
that
type of
N word.
She's not that type of person. But but yeah, I mean, so I know I got off, but yeah, I just wanted to say that to our listeners and to our viewers that
Don't take it personal.
Yeah, don't take it personal. And I am what I am, and hopefully you like me. Hopefully you continue to listen. But getting back to Kyle here and sleep paralysis.
Oh, Kyle. Oh,
Yeah, Kyle.
thank you for staying with us. Please continue.
It's the glycine. Is that what it is again?
Glycine, yeah, and GABA.
And GABA.
Yes.
GABA.
Yes,
Did he
sir.
break down what GABA means, or did he just say
Not yet.
GABA?
I think not yet. Or it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Let's go, Kyle.
Kyle, are you still with us?
Kyle.
Kyle, please come in.
Shaka Khan.
Kyle.
Cal Hill. Let me hear it. Cal Hill.
Kyle. Oh, there you go.
Seriously, that was a rough time for me. Usually these chemicals wear
What is he
off
talking
before
about?
you wake, but
When he
sometimes
saw
you
the
wake
demon,
up at the
probably.
wrong time.
Oh, we gotta
The
stop
condition
pausing.
known as
Yeah.
sleep paralysis occurs when you
I be
wake
forgetting
in
what the
middle
fuck he talking
of
about.
You talk
REM
right over
sleep,
him.
when your sleep stages are out of sync and before the paralyzing chemicals wear off. When this happens, the paralysis can affect breathing, induce feelings of terror and dread, and mess with the perception of your own body enough that you can hallucinate
Of course.
figures in the room. Go away! Go away, you're not real! Sleep paralysis affects around 6% of the general population, though maybe only once or twice in a lifetime.
Wow,
However,
there's
if
so
you have
it
a
feels like
chronic
so many
condition
more
like
percentage of
narcolepsy
people
or
talk about it.
Yeah,
really
exactly. My
sleep-deprived,
cousin, she had
the
a few,
episodes
man.
can happen much more often.
I
Now
hear
we have
about
to
too
ask
many more.
ourselves,
There's
what
a whole
is the
season
better
of people.
explanation for ghosts in the night or demons at your bed or alien abductions? But biology is not the only thing to blame here. Sure, brain chemistry and out-of-sync sleep stages are
Sure.
at the root of these visions, but what gives them shape
surprised I don't
and
have
color
one.
and
Oh, well, I'm
form
surprised I don't have
is
some.
culture.
You don't sleep enough.
In Indonesia, sleep
Yeah.
paralysis is called dingwintan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get up.
which means
Dingwintan.
pressed
I'm just gonna get up and get a dude
Bulgaria,
back.
It's called bozarkaninomas. I'm definitely not pronouncing that correctly, which means witch's pressure. And in the southern
Wow,
United States,
sounded right.
it's called witch riding.
Witch riding.
I think I've heard that term witch riding before.
I've
It
never
was-
heard of it.
It was definitely had the term witch in it, and I think that's something that she referred to it as, which is just that. Like, why is there even a name for this?
Yeah.
Why isn't it like Bobby visited me?
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Or Zamin or whatever the frick
It happens
their names
that
would be.
often that they have to name it something.
Yeah, exactly. But it's named something generic.
Yeah, very generic.
Like, I got an Uber.
Yeah.
Like, nobody says, yeah, Muhammad came and picked me up. And they say, no, I called an Uber.
You remember the days of, hey, I called a cab?
Yeah,
Remember those days?
call a cab or hail a cab.
Hail a cab?
Well, if you're in New Jersey and New York, you're probably still getting that done.
No, I think everywhere's an Uber now.
There's-
Maybe
there's-
older
there's-
people.
I think there's still taxis.
Oh, no,
out
there is regular taxis,
Yeah,
but,
heck yeah.
something tells me they say, oh, when we get there, we'll just hop in an Uber.
Maybe. But yeah, like you said, older people,
Yeah.
same people that are experiencing this shit.
You see, the symptoms are the same, but the visions are colored by some universal conception of what a
Witch
vengeful
riding.
spirit should look like, these night hags. And today,
Night
those traditional
hags.
conceptions are replaced with popular interpretations of what aliens should look like, themselves remarkably consistent across reports. It could be the case that sometimes we are haunted by ghosts or visited by demons or even
No, it
abducted
can't.
by aliens in the middle of the night.
No.
But
Yeah.
the more likely
Unlikely.
explanation,
Yeah.
and the more interesting explanation,
True.
at least to me, is that common cultural threads have weaved together a group
is
hallucination
incredible.
based on similar brain chemistry. And knowing that, we can take power back from the supernatural.
You tell him, Kyle.
When I first learned about sleep paralysis and why it happens, the demons stopped bothering.
Yeah, because you're a superhero of demons now.
Why?
Because you know better.
Because science.
Because
And
you know
because
better. Because of science, you
Because
know
science,
better.
and because you know better. Exactly. And that's what, getting back to the memories. So if you have that one night and you wake up the next day and that's your memory of your previous night,
Yep.
then you're going to go on believing that.
Yeah.
And you're going to compound that. Your brain is going to fill in the blanks.
Yep.
So basically what he's saying is science, biology mixed with shit you've already known about. If you know about witch writing, you're
Yeah.
going to be like, oh, fuck, I was rolled by a witch last night.
Yeah, exactly.
I went witch writing last night.
Witch writing.
Yeah, exactly. If you're in another culture and they call it something else, or they even have a demon, if there was no such thing as a demon, then everybody would be blaming on aliens.
Exactly.
Or I got visited by giraffes, talking giraffes.
Yeah.
Whatever the fantasy
It would have
is.
been. Yeah, it would have been something.
You know what I'm saying? But whatever your culture is going to fill in the blanks. So, but that said, is that memory any different than a memory of going to a concert, hanging out with your homies?
No,
and you didn't capture it. And
Unless they stay more vivid,
like
because they're more frightening. Why would frightening be over having fun?
like you take couples, even they will clash in how they remember a conversation or a moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that can be within minutes of having said conversation or moment. So, you know, with all that said, is going into a future where everything is captured and recorded, is that the best of things? Has that helped the law?
Yeah.
Crime? Has that helped out? You know, imagine if everybody had their own reality show in their house being recorded. How would that affect the voices?
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, how would that affect the breakups? Like, hey, now people's shit is on the table. No, we got to sit back and remember and watch it.
Yeah.
And even when people watch it, if you remember it differently, you still have a different reaction to what you're watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
The guilty people that get caught in things. I mean, it's just, it can go anywhere.
so it's interesting, man.
That is.
It's super interesting.
Oh,
but-
great segment. Because of science.
yeah, because of science. So,
So take that.
hi.
Bye. Bye.
Apparently, so apparently, everybody's gonna talk like that. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Where
Like,
you're
don't
from.
worry.
So everybody's the same, regardless.
Everybody's it's TMC4JMC. All right.
Yeah.
Now,
That was lazy.
yeah.
That was very lazy. Let's just like put it out there. But, you know,
When you fronting, like, is capping fronting, or is
I
it?
don't know.
Or
I'm
was
unclear.
people in France was putting out information that, you know, cocaine could
Where
like
do we
party
put-
time.
Where do we put the order in? If that's all it's. Just play back a ball. This is my after shower.
Hold on.
Who's that?
Really wear cap today.
I know. It's sweet. That one's my fave.
I get a question or I need an answer.
Those are available.
Like, you know, you should know about the restaurants we eat in. Exactly. It's not a Rari, it's a prenup. Then, obviously, based on what we're seeing right here, we would have. Like, you don't know what your worst nature would be. On an easy day, you might be like, yeah, babe, I love you. You know what I'm saying? You know, if we were to split up, I know I'm a gazillionaire. I'm going to leave you with a couple of billions. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool, babe. Don't worry about it. And she might be like, yeah, babe, don't worry about it. I'm cool. I don't need all these gazillions or billions or nothing like that. I'm just going to leave and go with what I came with. Just this hanger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Through the mud and leave her with dirt.
Nothing.
And she wants to take everything that he fucking have.
Right.
But they have a first love. It's not, they're not saying, now you have my attention.
Yep.
You know?
My top gross list.
the anal glands, you know, be squeezed.
You're here to do it. You know, I'm okay with when, you know, grooming the dogs. I'm doing.
We have a new segment that's up.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of hard to go into my rant now. Coronavirus checks, stimulus checks. I'm surprised they don't have a name. Obamacare. I'm surprised they don't have no name, but that's not it. Be the same shorty. She should fit for you when you have 2 million.
For real.
Oh, my cat. Yeah.
Great. You're going to love us.
Yeah. This is some
Sounded like.
social media. You're done. What's that noise?
We're going to put the order in.
Hey, look, shit.
Thanks for watching, and to see more T4J content, please visit TMC4JMC.com, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff, because we appreciate your support. Alright? Peace.